In the world of professional media buying, a lead is just the beginning of the story. If your data stops the moment someone hits a thank you page, you are managing your account with one eye closed. To truly master Google Ads, you must move from tracking interest to tracking revenue. This is where we build the conversion cycle, the feedback loop between your landing page and your CRM. When a user fills out a form on your landing page, that lead usually takes one of three paths. 1. The native CRM path. It goes into a professional system like Zoho or Salesforce. 2. The email path. It simply sends an email to the business owner. 3. The middleware path. It uses a tool like Pabbly or Zapier to write the data into a Google Sheet. No matter which path the lead takes, it carries two things: the lead's information, name, email, phone, and the UTM parameters: campaign, keyword, device. Image showing the feedback loop: Google Ads click, landing page, CRM, converted signal sent back to Google Ads. But what if you don't have a high-end CRM? What if you are just using a Google Sheet? You can still close the loop manually. You can download your list of already converters, people who actually paid you, and upload them back into Google Ads as an offline conversion. By including the conversion value, e.g., this lead was worth 500, you give the Google AI the ultimate training data. You are telling the machine, don't just look for people who fill out forms for fun, look for people like these 50 individuals who actually gave me money. This level of integration changes how you optimize. If campaign A gives you $1 leads but 0% conversion to sales, and campaign B gives you $10 leads but a 50% conversion to sales, you will kill campaign A every single time. Once your conversion cycle is established, you need to think about how to stay in front of these people as they move through their decision-making process. Most people make a fatal mistake when they start with remarketing. They just use the default all visitors 30 days list and call it a day. But if you want to play at the premium level, you have to realize that a user who visited your site yesterday is a completely different person than the one who visited 3 months ago. To capture these nuances, you must build what I call an audience bucket architecture. This is a system of time-based lists that allow you to change your message based on how recently the user interacted with you. In my agency, we build a ladder of audiences for every new account. The 1-day and 3-day buckets. These are your hottest leads. They were just looking at your offer. This is where you show an ad with extreme urgency, like 24-hour special offer or your discount expires tonight. The 7-day and 14-day buckets. The initial excitement is fading. Here, your message should shift to trust and proof. Show them testimonials, case studies, or reviews to overcome their hesitation. The 30-day and 90-day buckets. These users are warm. They know who you are, but they've moved on to other things. The 180-day and 365-day buckets. This is your long-term asset. You might not show them ads every day, but imagine when Diwali or a major seasonal sale comes around. You have a massive list of thousands of people who already know your brand. You can reach them instantly without competing for expensive cold traffic keywords. By building these buckets, you are creating a data reservoir. Even if you aren't running remarketing ads today, the data is populating. When the time is right, you have a surgical tool ready to fire. Google has a very strict 100 cookie rule, and if you don't understand it, your ads will never leave the inactive state. In remarketing, having a high intent audience isn't enough. You also need to cross what I call the size barrier. Most beginners set everything up correctly and then see their audience stuck on inactive or too small to serve. That's because of Google's minimum thresholds. For display and YouTube remarketing, you need at least 100 active users in the last 30 days. For search remarketing, RLSA, that number jumps to 1,000 users. Now here's the problem. If your traffic is low, it takes time. Let's say your clicks cost $5 and your daily budget is 20s. That's just 4 visitors a day. At that rate, it'll take almost 25 days just to reach 100 users. That's frustrating. But here's the shortcut most people don't know. Your remarketing tag is source agnostic. It doesn't care where the visitor comes from, Google Ads, Facebook, organic search, or even a WhatsApp link. If they land on your page, they're added to your remarketing list. So instead of relying only on expensive traffic, you can drive cheaper traffic from social ads, use organic content, share links directly. All of that helps you fill your remarketing audience faster. Now, one more critical mistake to avoid: the 30-day pre-fill limit. When you create a new audience, Google can only look back 30 days. So if you don't set up longer duration lists like 180-day or 365-day, you're basically losing valuable data every month. Set those up early. Once you cross the 100 user threshold, things get powerful. You can start showing personalized ads, like targeting users who visited your pricing page but didn't convert. But as conversions start coming in, you might notice something strange. Your numbers can change even after the month ends. That's because of attribution, and it's more complex than it looks. If your conversion numbers keep changing in the first week of a new month, relax, you're not crazy. That's called reporting lag and attribution, and every serious marketer deals with it. Here's what's happening. A customer journey isn't one click. Let's say Monday, someone clicks your ad for oversized t-shirts. Wednesday, they click your remarketing ad. Saturday, they search your brand and finally buy. Now, the big question: which click gets the credit? Earlier, Google used last click attribution, meaning Saturday gets 100% credit. But that's misleading. That sale wouldn't exist without Monday's discovery. Now we use data-driven attribution. Google spreads credit across the journey. So it might look like Monday 40%, Wednesday 20%, Saturday 40%, much more accurate. But this creates something called a reporting gap. Because Google needs time to analyze user behavior, your numbers aren't final immediately. You might see 120 conversions today, and 5 days later it becomes 140. That's why you should never make big decisions based on yesterday's data. Now let's talk about the look-back window. If your product takes time to sell, say high-ticket offers, users may convert after 30, 60, even 90 days. A powerful concept most beginners miss: conversion by time versus conversion by click. Conversion by time counts the sale on the purchase day. Conversion by click counts it on the day of the ad click. So if someone clicks on the 30th but buys on the 2nd, your previous month's data will increase later. And here's the biggest mistake people make. They pause campaigns that show 0 last click conversions. But when you check attribution tools, those campaigns often drive first click assists, meaning they introduce the customer. Kill that and your entire funnel suffers. The takeaway? Marketing isn't about visible clicks. It's about invisible influence over time. Stay tuned for more episodes. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified for the next one.